Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Kristin Hildabrand, Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture.
So one of those things that we want to talk about is ticks, typically like those areas that are, in tall grassy areas. They can be along, basically a wooded area, kind of close to the yard. And, basically it seems like they like shaded locations, but too, they can come in off of any type of animal, whether it be a dog or a cat or a bird. If you've got deer in the area that you live in, it seems like they always hitch a ride on those type of animals. And there's a lot of different ticks that we have that are kind of in the area of Kentucky. And we really want to watch out for them because it's like some of them have alpha-gal, where it's a red meat allergy, or it could have other potential like Rocky Mountain spotted fever, some of those type things. So make sure that you do dress appropriately if you're going to be out and about. I know for a lot of our farmers here, they're going to be in hay fields where there's a lot of grass and all that type of stuff. Those areas where they're going to be frequently visiting. So if you can wear tall, closed-toed shoes, make sure you wear tall socks. And then even with your pants, a lot of times what they'll do is with the long pants, they'll kind of tape them up and also treat them with a little bit of permethrin to kind of keep them. Because usually what happens is they're going to start at the base, and usually what they'll do is they'll crawl up around your boot area and get into your pants. So if you can kind of keep those tucked in or, taped and treated with permethrin, that'll be a way to keep them
But
out.
you still need to be vigilant with that, because you could just be driving through on a motorized vehicle,
Yes.
going through and just driving through grass. That's what I was doing the other day, and I had 2 ticks land on my lap because I was just driving through.
Right.
And so absolutely, if you're hiking, you're going to be in the woods, that you're going to get the most exposure from the bottom up, but don't ever in the summer, especially if you're in the outdoors, count it out, because they are, some ticks are just kind of hanging out, ready to kind of just bounce on you. So sometimes they can get on your arms and your legs and different things like that up higher than at the bottom.
Right. And then one of the things that I've done just recently when I'm out kind of in the landscape area or even in the garden area is I like to wear those taller garden boots, like the rubber boots. The other option as far as pesticides go is you can protect yourself with some sort of DEET. And that seems to be the best thing that you can do. And there's different products on percentages of active ingredient out there. Like there's one that you have here that's for a family. It's about 15%. And then there's one if you're hiking that's 25%. And then this one right here is showing 40%.
Yes, and DEET is the active ingredient in all of these. And the percentages don't really mean that it's going to work better.
Right.
It's just going to last longer. So family, if you're just going out playing a game of wiffle ball in the backyard, the family won't be fine. It lasts about 2 hours. And then the 25%, that'll last about 5 hours. And then your 40% will last quite a bit longer. So if you're going to be hiking in the woods all day, that one might be the one that you choose. But some people might be concerned about the safety of that, but EPA has designated DEET as safe. You just don't want to get it on your children's hands, around their eye area or their mouth area.
Yeah. And it's got all types of, directions for use. Like you said, there's different options available. I'm sure there's price options with those too. But definitely, if you're going to be in those areas for long periods of time, do protect yourself. Even when you come indoors, check yourself for ticks, because they can get in the most unusual areas. And so you really do need to check yourself really, especially very thorough, because some of even the smaller the deer ticks can get anywhere.
Well, and you mentioned that we have different types of ticks. So if you feel like a tick has been attached and it's been attached for over 12 hours, then we probably need to save that tick, because if you do run into a sickness, it's much easier if we have that tick specimen to know which one it was.
Yeah, because I know that usually your healthcare provider can send it off and see if there was anything, to have it tested. So that's really good advice. And if you need some help with identification of a tick, we can also help here at the Cooperative Extension Service.
All right, Kristin, thanks for the information, and we appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show. Have a great day.